MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Gene Segura standing in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, shortstop Gene Segura.
A swinging bunt to the mound, and on one pitch he's retired. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. What's going to be the key for them today, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. High pop-up. Calling for it, Bryant. 2 gone.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Sean.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. Up 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Mitch Haniger to match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now here it comes. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His past history against John Lester. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Grounded to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it's foul, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. Throw goes over to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Mike Zunino would be next if they can keep a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. No runs on. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Career numbers with Iwakuma, 5 for 12. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and that's going to land foul.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's Addison Russell. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that one stayed up a little high. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park.
Number 3, Mike
Zunino is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Lester ready, the 1-0. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
There he goes. Now a bunt attempt here. No problem here. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Gerard Dyson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
striding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Moving under it, Zobrist, and that ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Right fielder, Jason.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz going back. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Batting 8th.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there at the letters 0-1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him. So digging in now, John Lester. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
What a great pitch. When you have the velocity to throw a ball by somebody up there in the zone, I don't know why guys don't use it more.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Iwakuma comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand at the plate. Nelson Cruz.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now Lester's 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant charging this one. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 15.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He singled his last time up. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Jay. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, number 44.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Iwakuma steps into the wind. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Yonder Alonso. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Yonder Alonso.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out. This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The pitcher, number 18, Hisashi
Now at
Iwakuma.
the plate, Hisashi Iwakuma. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And a ball 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Ball 2. The 2-0 now from Lester. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
All right, fielder number 22.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. From the stretch, Jason Hayward will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Haniger. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Second baseman, number 9.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is high. The throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And there's ball 2 now. In there, 2-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Digging in to try it again. Gerard Dyson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gerard
sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check it.
Gene Segura standing in. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Russell onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
Here's Robbie Cano now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the. Striding in once again, John Lester. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
John Lester.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder.
Digging in once again, John Jay. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-0 count. Here it is. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Chris Bryant.
Too high, 1-0.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count. Well, of all the guys in this lineup, He's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a two-out base runner. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Mark Zipchinski takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Rizzo is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first. He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cue shot here out towards short. And one gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 15, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 1-for-2 in the ball game. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ben Zobrist. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. Pops this one up. Zunino has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 1-for-2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing by Hayward, but he got out in front a little too much as this will hook into the seats. A foul ball and right.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs coming to the plate now, Yonder Alonso. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to send him packing again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with two strikeouts.
Mike Zunino is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Zepchinski. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Taylor Motter will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Taylor Motter.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 0-2, here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Calling for it, Hayward makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The center fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did.
Gene Segura standing in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher.
And he runs out of gas between bases. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Too high, and it's 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now to the plate, John Lester. 0 for 2. Kyle Schwarber is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now
into the box, John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses inside, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering down the third baseline. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And that misses for ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Nope. 3-0. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Alex Avila
Number
Come on, a pinch hit here in a big spot. Edwin Diaz enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. And he's in a great spot. Tying run at third with a chance for a ball into the outfield to give his guys the lead. Pitch on its way to Avila. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Alex Avila will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching. Justin Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Number 22, second base.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Lifetime numbers against Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now, as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
Number 46.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jay on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the end. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there at the knees, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Dyson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Now it's plate, Javier Baez. He'll be looking for something. Tommy La Stella will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. John Lester is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
They left 1 man on base.